All right, so here's the tee sign. It is in the long, 555 feet, definitely a par 4. Tons and tons and tons of OB. Short grass is inbounds, tall grass and concrete is out of bounds, and then the green plays as an island. So this one will get you for sure. The shot is just kind of a hyzer up around the flagpole, and you want to get it in between the parking lot and then the tall trees. You don't want to be stuck in those trees, but you also obviously don't want to be OB. So let's do this. I am going to be throwing defenders depending on the wind. This one's pretty understable, so it'll kind of turn. I'll use that in tailwinds. This one's pretty neutral, and then as you guys have seen in the series, this one is pretty straight. If there's some headwind, which it looks like there might be a little bit, I'm probably going to go with the face defender. That was 100% not wide enough. You want to go outside those trees and not directly into it. We're gonna step it up, go with this guy. I don't know, it's just a slightly beat Bio Defender. It's pretty straight now, pretty neutral flight, but if I give it some hyzer, it should be able to fight the wind without any issue. Or just crank it over. That's cool. That was arguably a worse shot. It's probably in bounds, but I held onto it too long and threw it too high. So, what better situation for an understable defender than an uphill headwind shot where you want it to hyzer? I can't think of one. Without a doubt, best shot of the bunch. Just came up a little bit high, but not my best drives, so we should get a par at worst here, but obviously you're looking for better off the tee than that. I was just not my day. Not my day for this hole, but that's okay. So this is what we're looking at here. There's my defender. Almost made it to the parking lot, but luckily we're inbounds. And then the basket is down here. You can't really see it, but it's in front of that big bushy pine tree down there. So it's a little bit far. I was thinking maybe that that fell in, but it's a little bit far, and I'd rather miss a little bit long because it does play as an island. And so if you come up short, then you're gonna be throwing from this tall grass back here, which isn't fun. So I'd rather play it a little long and crash that big pine tree and hopefully just get a window out of there, but definitely have a putt rather than possibly BOB. So I'm thinking maybe we'll go criminal. Maybe we'll go with that Lucid Criminal. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go criminal. It's a little bit easier to replace since there's no Paige Bjerka's signature. If you guys don't watch Paige's point of view on the Dynamic Discs Facebook channel, every Tuesday right around 3:30, her and I will go live, and she'll just pick a disc and she'll talk about it, give you her opinions on it, give you a nice review. Usually it's about 20, maybe 25 minutes. So like I said, Tuesday, 3:30 Central Time, Paige Bjerka will do her point of view on the Dynamic Discs Facebook channel. So definitely check it out. She's awesome, super good, super knowledgeable about the sport and the discs and everything like that. So the more viewers I can get for her, the better. Should we get a birdie? Should we do it? Birdie time. Get back on this train here. Actually, I'm gonna move the camera just a bit because it was kind of in my way, and I'm just the worst planner ever. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. So we're gonna throw another one, give this one a little bit more juice, and hopefully not baby it. This is a Lucid Enforcer. If it gets down, it's good. That one, if it didn't skip, that one should be in bounds, so we got a chance. First shot, I just kind of babied it. I didn't put enough into it. I was worried that because I normally would throw, usually on a good drive I'll get a little bit closer, kind of to where I am now, near the corner of the parking lot here, and then I'll throw something a little bit shorter. Then I'll throw a felon or maybe a verdict, something that's a little bit shorter and a little bit slower. And because I stepped up to the criminal, I was worried that I was going to go too far deep, and I just kind of babied it and just didn't get enough on it. So it definitely is short OB. So I threw that second one, threw it a little bit wider, put a little bit more power on it. But because it's an enforcer, English, because it's an enforcer, it's going to be more likely to skip, and I'm going to be more likely to go even farther with it. So I still didn't want to throw it super hard and super far, but I wanted to make sure I at least got it hopefully inbounds, which we'll find out right now. It's not looking good. I'm not seeing it yet, but that doesn't mean it's not behind one of these trees or, you know, in the basket or something, since I'm one to do that. So here is the criminal. It made it a lot closer to the inbounds than I thought. You can see the inbounds is right there with the tall grass ends. So it was pretty close, but not in. I'm gonna say I went out somewhere in this area. There's the basket. I'm taking the enforcer play. I feel like it must have skipped between those trees. So with the angle, it probably was somewhere right around here. So we're gonna play it. I'm thinking this is kind of a tough angle just because the tall grass is getting so tall now. Usually it would just be a long jump putt with a warden or something like that, but I'm thinking maybe a suspect or a shield or a slammer or something on a little bit of a hyzer, and hopefully get some slide out of it down towards the basket. Because I'm looking for a little bit of slide, I'm thinking maybe not the slammer, because mine is a, oops, that's the suspect. My slammer is a blend, and it's a little bit softer now that it's seen some trees and seen the ground and stuff. So I'm thinking it's not going to slide as much. And then the shield, it's a little bit deeper in the hand, and so I don't like putting as much power onto it as something like the suspect. This is more for those glidey type overstable shots. So for those reasons, I think I'm going Fusion Suspect. Also, it's a Robert McCall disc. It's an old school Robert McCall signature. Before you guys made him sign a whole bunch of discs, he didn't have a very good signature, and so that was his signature. But now he's got a good one because he's super famous and super cool. So shout out to Robert for this thing. Swirly, pearly, pretty, and it's a suspect. Out of my hand, I felt like that was a pretty good line. The headwind was picking up a little bit, so I wanted to go with a little bit more hyzer than I wanted, and it looks like it actually worked out really well. I saw it hit this tree and then I lost sight of it, but it looks like it actually rolled super close. So if you guys are lucky, we might be able to get another third person putt in if the sun would cooperate, maybe. Sorry, professional camera work. Nothing but the best, guys. Okay, let's see if we can't do this one too. Nice and easy bogey. Dang it, sorry. Not as exciting. Maybe I should reserve those the third person angle. Maybe that should be for birdie putts only. Maybe keep it special. I don't know. We're gonna need to get more birdies if we want to do that. So this next one's a birdie hole. It's probably, aside from maybe hole 2, probably one of the more must-get par 3s out here. It's fairly open, downhill. I think it's only about 350, 360 maybe. So that's gonna be hole 8. Check back for that one. Thanks for watching, by the way, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Not playing the best, but it's been a ton of fun doing this. So we're gonna keep going. All right, so here it is, hole 8. It's in the 370 feet position. You're clearing a whole bunch of OB the entire way. It's probably 340, maybe 330 to get over the OB. The OB is all the tall grass and then the road behind. And you can see the basket's just straight out there. It is a little bit downhill, so it plays a little bit shorter. But I would not say that it's easy by any means. It's a pretty reliable 3 for me, but I need a perfect drive to get the actual birdie. Off the tee, I like to go with a fairway driver, just something straight that's fairly stable. And depending on the wind, I'll pick either one of my 2 culverins. I have a Goldline culverin that's pretty straight, and then I have an Opto culverin with Central Coast Dimex on there. Central Coast, the homies, love those guys, so always got to show support for them. That one is just a little bit more, I wouldn't call it understable because it's not understable. It's just, it has more high-speed turn. So if there's less headwind, or if I need it to get over a little bit more, then I'll throw that one. But with this wind right now, I'm thinking the Goldline, maybe give it a touch of hyzer, maybe flat, and just try and get it down there, get us within inside the circle, bang that putt, maybe get you guys a third-party putt angle, third-person angle, whatever. We're gonna do this. Let's play golf. Like I said, first up is gonna be the Goldline. It's just a little bit straighter overall, so I feel like with this wind, it's not too bad. If I give it a little bit of hyzer, we should be able to fight it and be good. A little bit low. It would have been great for the other pin, but a little bit low. I'm gonna have probably 40, 45 feet from there maybe. So I'm gonna grab the other one, the Opto, and we're gonna see if we can improve that. That one should be much better, maybe 20, 25 feet. And as you saw the flight differences there, it's definitely more high speed understable, but it's more more low speed stable. So it turns more, but then it fades more as well. I don't mean to keep saying this to you guys, but I just got, my camera is at 15 minutes of battery left, and my phone just warned me that it's at 20%. So if you guys are liking this, please, please, please let me know. Leave a comment or something, send me a message, whatever, saying you like it and you want me to keep doing it, because this is probably the last hole that I'm gonna be able to get in. It's probably the last time I'm gonna have enough battery for, so I wanna make sure I get this in there before they die. Hopefully we can get hole 9, because that's an awesome hole. That's kind of, maybe not the signature hole out here, but it's one that everybody knows. That's the one where Simon threw that ridiculous drive. If you've never been out here and you've never played the course, you don't, I mean, because they were so caught off guard. I think it was Central Coast that caught that, where he went out and around on a big anhyzer over the road. And I mean, he almost, Eric McCabe was on, he was putting on the hole, like on the basket, and he said it almost hit him. And he had like a 12-foot putt. And it's like an 800, 700 something foot hole. So yeah, stupid far drive. If you've never been out here, it's really, really hard to appreciate how crazy that shot was. But if you've been here and you've played the course and you've played that hole, you know that is a smash. Certified, stamped and approved, however else you want to call it. Crazy, crazy drive by Simon. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to keep doing this, because hole 9 is, it's gonna be the next hole, obviously. 9 comes after 8. But it's just, it's a great hole. One of my favorites out here. It's kind of like 7, where it'll get you. If you don't have a good drive, it'll get you. But if you have a good drive, you can score well and you can make up strokes on people. So I love that hole. One of my favorites out here, for sure. Luckily, I'm playing by myself, because this drive was one of my better ones, actually. Probably, I don't know, I'd say 15-footer from here, nothing too serious. It's a little bit too far for a third-person putt, so I'm just gonna give you a normal boring angle, sorry, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna get our 3rd or 5th, we'll go with 5th, birdie of the round. Just so you guys know, I'm not messing with you. I did miss the first one. Made the second one, but a little wind got in my head, and I kind of doinked it off the band there. So just for you guys, we'll give you now a first person. What? First person angle. Get a couple flips in there. Bring it straight down, straight up into the chains for your putts. Let's go.